So here's my whole makeup collection as a non-influencer, just a normal girl who likes makeup and that has been trying to declutter for the last year. So it is kind of crazy how much I have because I feel like I don't have that much, but seeing it all laid out, it kind of feels excessive to me. Like I kind of want to be able to fit everything in just one bag. But I don't know if that's possible. Here's my eyebrow collection. So I have 6 eyebrow products. I'm currently trying to finish this one. I've had it for probably a couple of years now, and I just would always reach for my other ones, so I've been trying really hard to finish this one, and I'm getting so close. And I bought all of these at the same time I just stockpiled, which I probably won't be doing that anymore, but I did want to figure out which color I like the best, and honestly, I don't really even notice that much of a difference between them. Here's 2 other eyebrow products I found, which actually both happen to also be from Daiso. All of these are from Daiso, minus the Wet n Wild one. And this is an eyebrow powder, and this is like a mascara, which I don't really love this one. It's kind of too light for my hair, but I'm going to try using it a couple more times before I decide to declutter it. And then this one I do like, but it doesn't work as well where I live. It does better in the humid climate, which I did buy it when I was visiting Taiwan, so I might take this with me because I'll be going there on a trip soon, and I might be using this a lot more when I visit. This is all of my foundations slash concealers. So as for concealer, 6. This one's clearly not my shade. Bought it when I was into couponing, and this just happened to be the last color left. I needed it for couponing, and I use it now for contouring, but honestly it's a little too orange for contour. So I don't know, I'm trying to decide what to do with it. I usually use this one right now. It's my most frequently used concealer. Oh wait, hold on, there's one more. There's another concealer. I use these two. I don't like this one either. It's too sheer for a concealer. But I use this one quite a bit. It's a little bit drying. And I recently just purchased this. This is like a winter shade, so it's too light for me now. This is kind of like, I've repurchased this so many times. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I also recently purchased when I was couponing, which I'm trying not to coupon so much anymore, but I still do it once in a while. And I do have just one pan concealer. Oh, hold on. I just realized there is one more. Forgot about these products. Okay, so those are more like foundations. Here is one more pot concealer. So I have 2 solid pot concealers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now I'm trying to finish this one because I think you can't tell how much is in the product, but I've used quite a bit of it. I really probably should try to finish this one because as you can see, I've already hit pan on one of the shades. So I might try to work on finishing these 2. The other ones are more full. This is also like a bit too dark for me, this concealer, so I might just give this to my mom or someone or a friend. Moving on to foundations. So this Revlon one is my oldest foundation. I've had it for years. I really should work on finishing this. It is a bit dark for my skin right now, and I just haven't been outside a lot this summer, so I haven't gotten tan. But I really probably can finish this when I go on my trip to Taiwan. This one also, these 2 are also a bit too dark for me. and I might just declutter them. I've been using this one a ton. I really like this. It matches my skin tone and it's non-drying at all. But I did recently purchase that. And then for cushion foundation, I just have one. But I do have 2 refills for this one product, so I'm not really in a rush to finish this one. This one is currently almost gone. You can see it's like pretty dry. So I might swap it out for a refill, but I do have 2 more. I pulled them out. So here's one that's packaged and one that I opened to use to steal a cushion. You can tell it's still sealed, so I haven't opened these 2 yet. So this will probably take a while to finish. So there's my foundations. Oh, back to the powder foundation. This one, the mirror broke off. And then I just tossed this eyeshadow in here because I didn't know what to do with it. I just have one lone eyeshadow. Like I said, it's too dry here to use powders. But I think I will take this on my trip to Taiwan, which is where I did purchase this. And I'll definitely try to use more powders there because it's so humid. So I really will be working on this. I'm probably using these 2 on my trip to Taiwan. So moving on to more powder-like products. I only have one setting powder, which I don't use a lot because, like I said, it's too dry here to use. But I might also bring this along. You can tell there's not too much left in here. I only have one contour powder. I got this when I was getting Ipsy bags. It's too warm for my skin tone. It's more of a bronzer, I feel like, than a contour. It does say contour powder. But I have hit pan, so that's kind of fun. I am close to finishing. Nah, I wouldn't say close, but I have used quite a bit. For eyeshadows, I've already decluttered so many eyeshadows, so I don't have too many left. 5, 6 eyeshadow palettes. The one I'm using the most right now is this one. I've hit pan on 2 of the shades, and I honestly probably am just going to keep going until I use up the mattes, because I don't love the shimmers at all. They are too chunky for me, so I probably will get rid of it after I finish all the mattes. There's that. The oldest of these is probably the ColourPop palettes. This one I honestly might just get rid of because I've had it for so long. I've hit pan on 2 of the shades, and every time I try wearing this, it just gives me 2016 flashbacks. The colors are just too orange and warm, and I kind of prefer more neutral colors these days. So I still hold on to it, but I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this because I never wear it. And then there's another ColourPop palette, which I don't love this one either, so I never reach for it. One of the colors broke, so, but the rest of them are just way too vibrant. They're not very wearable because they're too bright for me. They're not really like an everyday shade. So I also might just give this away because I don't wear these colors enough. But I did like the packaging, which is why I bought it in the first place. The Urban Decay Heat. I do use this one, but I mainly just use a dark color these days as a liner around my eyes. And then once in a while I will use this as a highlight, but it's the same thing with my other ColourPop palette. They're too orange for my skin, which I don't really love that anymore. Back then I loved wearing a lot of orange, but I'm more into pinks and pastels these days. The Too Faced Teddy Bear palette. I also love this palette so much back then. I still like it, but I don't love a lot of the colors. And I really haven't reached for this in a really long time. And I'm been really tempted to buy a new palette since I just really don't love any of the colors on these as much as I used to. But it also feels like a waste to just get rid of them. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I buy another one that's similar to these colors, because I do like these a lot, or try to finish these. But then what's the point if I just don't like them? To keep trying to use them. So I don't know. And then my last one is this Shiseido one I got from a friend. And I don't really use this much either, but I do think it's good neutral colors to have on hand for contouring, shading around the eyes. I only use this when I was doing makeup on friends, but I could probably use this more often. Sorry, one more eyeshadow. This actually is probably the oldest thing in my, in my collection. I've had this for years, but they're just little shimmer colors. And I have hit pan on one of them. I honestly do want to try finishing this, but I don't really wear purples anymore. So you can tell I went through a purple phase where I would only wear purple eyeshadow, and then I went through an orange phase where I only wore orange eyeshadow, and now I'm in like a pastel pink peachy phase. So next category is highlighters. Majority of these I got from Ipsy bags. These 3 I got from Ipsy bags. And that's one of the reasons I canceled it, because it kept giving me products I don't really use. But I have a golden baked highlighter. One they just didn't even have packaging for. It's just in a metal tin. Peachy highlighter. Then there's this one. Fairy Dust. It is very similar to this one. The shades are, I really can't tell the difference between the two. Okay, I swatched the colors. So the top one is the Fairy Dust highlight. It's actually like more white. And then the bottom one is this. What even is this? The Good Girl. See, I don't even know what this brand is. Lottie London. Oh, they did send a couple of their products in the Ipsy bags. It's a little more peachy. But they're both very similar. And I don't usually use highlighter, but I will use it as eyeshadow. And honestly, these will take forever to finish, because I don't even know if I will ever finish them. And the last one I have is this super old highlighter. I think it's Laneige. And I got passed along this by somebody else. So I'm close to getting done with it. I'm just want to finish it, honestly, because I'm so close. But I normally use this as eyeshadow topper. So that's my highlighter collection. I did find one more highlighter when I was going through the rest of my products. It is a sample size, and I've used a lot of it. Well, maybe not. There's still a lot of product left. But I do like this one, and I use it once in a while, and I love taking it traveling because it's just such a good size. So here's another like gold champagne type highlighter that I usually use just for my eyes as eyeshadow topper. On to blushes. So I have, there's only 5. I actually recently purchased this because I got the Glossier Cloud Paint in like a Sephora birthday thing this year, the birthday gift. I really liked it, and it was my first time using a cream blush. It took me forever to try it because I figured I could just use my other blushes, but I really liked it that I purchased another cream blush. So I've been using these a lot. I have this one that's like a mousse texture blush. Kind of got like a bouncy texture to it. I don't know if you could tell, but it's like very soft and moussey like. But the color's a bit dark for me, Same with this one. The colors are a bit too dark for me, that I don't really reach for them anymore. And this one, I did love this blush, but 2 of the colors broke. And the middle one, I've hit pan. So I just really want to finish this. And I think when I go to Taiwan, I will start using a lot more, because the powder products just will be really good there, the humid weather. And I just really love the cream blushes with this dry climate. So not too many blushes. Alright, this is my lip products. I've already decluttered so many, so I don't have that much left now, I feel like. But there is still quite a bit. We have these 3 CoverGirl lip tints from when I was couponing, that all 3 are different shades. And then there's this one I got as a gift recently. It's one of those color changing lip tints, but I really don't like the smell because it's kind of toxic, so I might just be throwing that one away. It smells very plasticky. And then I have a couple like velvet type lip tints, which are very drying in this climate, so I don't reach for this too much because I'm not that into orange shades anymore, but I do wear this pink one once in a while. I have one lip tint, but it's very purple, so I don't wear this one that much either. And then these are like glossy. I just realized I do have another one in my purse. Let me grab it. Okay. Another chapstick. And another, so this is like a lip oil lip tint. These are all kind of similar products, but they're all different shades. So this is like a very red, orangey red, purpley red, and an orange like tint. And I wear these the most because they're the most hydrating for my lips. And I do have one lipstick left. I gave away so many of my lipsticks because I just don't wear lipsticks that often. So this is the only one I kept. I do like the color, but they are just too drying for my lips. Onto chapsticks. I have already given away so many chapsticks because a lot of them just don't work for my lips. These are the few that I kept. I am working on this one right now. I have already hit the end of the tube, so I'm getting kind of excited. You can see like I can't twist anymore. And so now I'm just like literally scooping out the product. But this will be the first to go. And then I have this like natural balm that I purchased at a local like farmer's market type thing. And then I bought this one when I was in Taiwan. It smells really nice, but a lot of chapsticks don't work well for my lips, especially if they have a scent. I keep this one, but I don't really use either of these. This one I got from Bath and Body Works. So those are my chapsticks, very small. I had a bunch that I got rid of because I get allergic reactions from them. So I really don't use that many. And a lot of times I will use just natural balms for my lips. The rest of my products, I really don't have that much left. I only have 2 primer-like products. I have one that's like a makeup serum base, which I've thought of decluttering so many times, but I keep giving it a try, thinking it will be better, but I just don't love it. And then I have just one sample size primer, It Cosmetics, and I just don't use primers a lot because I feel like it makes my makeup very heavy. For setting sprays, I have 2 setting sprays. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I don't wear this one that much. But I should try using it more because there's probably not that much left in here. And then I have a Makeup Fixer Mist by Clio. And I also don't use this a lot because I don't, but I should because my makeup doesn't last a long time. So I should be trying to use these up. And then for mascaras, I already decluttered majority of my mascaras. I had a bunch, but I really don't like mascara on my eyelashes. So I only have 2 left. One by Clio, Kill Lash. I bought this because I was influenced, but I don't love it either. I wanted something curling. The problem with my lashes is anytime I put anything on it, it just droops and the curl doesn't hold. And this does the same thing, even though it says long curling. This was my favorite mascara. It's like empty, but I keep it because I love the brush and it's only a sample size. So I maybe should just buy another one of these because I really love it. The Milk mascara. And then I have 2. I just recently purchased these. They're like a serum type. So this is, I got influenced by a video. It's like a serum type lash tint. And it's supposed to hold your lash curl and tint your lashes. But this also doesn't hold my curl and it falls. So that's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping this would keep my lashes curled. But they just go straight. And this is just a serum. So they're all kind of similar products. And then liquid eyeliners. I only have 2. Shows I do have a lot of Clio products. But here's this one. And this one's pretty much dried up. But I keep it because I do want to buy another one of these. And I hold on to it just to remember which one it was. But I probably will be buying another one of these when I get to Taiwan because I did like this product. And my other eyeliners I've already decluttered. Liquid ones I've gotten rid of because I don't wear those anymore. The last few products, I don't even know if this is considered makeup. It's like sunscreen, but I usually wear it when I wear makeup, so I kind of lump it together. This one's unopened. It's just a duplicate, but this one's almost empty. And then have a sample size of the Anessa sunscreen. And these are like tone-ups, skin corrector sunscreens. I have a purple one. It goes as a gift, which I might give it away because I don't like the purple tone on my skin tone. And then I have like a peachy tone-up sunscreen that I kind of stopped using as well because I didn't love the smell. But it is good as a sunscreen, so I'll probably be just trying to finish using those up.